Hello, everybody. Today we're going to discuss 3 ways to improve the patient's telehealth experience. These are new times for us all, and we are all experiencing things we have never done, including telehealth for a lot of us. So it can be confusing, it can cause some anxiety, but what we're going to get out of today's webinar is that telehealth is a blessing. We need to make sure everyone knows that. Okay, these 3 tips are going to help patients feel more comfortable, and all of us have a better experience when we're going through the new telehealth time. So let's get started. Number 1, first impressions matter. This is for telehealth. This is for all aspects of life. But first impressions matter, okay? If you just pick up the phone to make your appointment and you go, Baptist Healthcare, may I please speak to so-and-so, you're not going to get the interaction that you want to have. You have to be someone that someone would want to talk to. You never get a second chance to make a great first impression. And that's what we need to remember here. Okay, let's think more practical. So you're on the phone with a patient. Maybe it's a patient that you've talked to a few times in the past. And you know that they have a daughter named Sally, or you know that their birthday's coming up, or you know that they love Alabama football. Use those helpful nuggets to have a successful conversation, a successful first impression. Of course, it takes time to learn these things, but you can do so much to add so much value to a patient. If they know that you remember them, if you think about them, and you're right away having fun, setting the bar with how the energy is going to be at this appointment, they're going to follow right along with you. I promise you. First impressions matter. Make sure you do not forget that. It will set up the rest of your team. Speaking of setting, tip number 2, setting expectations. Now, what does that mean? All right. Setting expectations is one of the best ways to avoid unmet expectations. Sounds so simple, but if you don't tell people what to expect, they're going to be confused, they're not going to know, and that's going to add to suffering. And at the end of the day, patients are suffering. The word patient stems from a Latin word meaning one who suffers. To be a patient is to suffer, and suffering doesn't just mean, oh, I have chest pain or I have fatigue. Suffering can be, I don't know what's happening. This is all new for me. What is telehealth? I'm so bad on computers. This is going to be a failure. No, that's not the expectation we want to be setting. We need our patients to know that we are here for them, that we have all the resources that you need to have the best appointment possible, and we're going to be here with you. Do not fear. We have videos that show you step by step everything you need to know. And I'm here for you. If you have any questions for me, just let me know. I got you. I promise. We're going to be great. I love this quote by Eleanor Roosevelt. I think it applies so nicely, maybe not at first glance, but I really think it applies so nicely to what we're trying to do here. Let's just read it. Good leaders inspire people to have confidence in their leader. Great leaders inspire people to have confidence in themselves. So what's our mission here? What's our mission? It's helping people through life's journey. What better way to help people through life's journey than to give them confidence in themselves? How do we give them confidence in themselves? By having them know that everything's going to be okay, telling them that they can do it and that we're going to help them out. Patients going to feel way better. We are going to help them through life's journey. They don't have to have that suffering of the unknown because we're setting the expectations and letting them know what they need to know. That this is going to be the best thing that ever happened to you. When applicable, you don't have to drive in. You don't have to worry about finding your way all the way to the specific tower, going through the hospital, the gas, all the stuff that goes into your normal visit. You could be in your pajamas in your bedroom and have your visit. There's so many blessings, so many awesome things that goes along with this that we need to make sure we're conveying that to our patients. Our leadership has done such an excellent job of giving us scripting so we know what the patients need to know. But we got to know it too. We have to be confident in what we tell our patients so they can feel confident in what we're saying. Let's keep on moving. Spend quality time. Kind of hinted at this. Quality time is going to be productive time. We don't have endless time. That's healthcare, that's life. There's a good quote by Mark Cuban. Time is the most valuable asset you don't own. I really like this one because it's so true. You don't own it, but it's so valuable. There's not many things like that. We don't control how much time we have, but we do control how we spend it. And I think that's key. We need to make the most out of each encounter. Now, like I said, you don't have all the time in the world, but at the end of the time that you do have, your patient should know, man, this person was not rushed. They sat there, they listened to me. That's important. They listened to me. I had questions, I had concerns, and they answered them. Make sure you're asking patients as such. If you have any questions, I can help you out. Is there anything on your mind? Please let me know. I'd love to help you. All right. And even if you're not the one that can help them, you can set your team up. Going back to setting expectations, saying, Mrs. So-and-so, I'm so sorry. I'm not the guy for this job, but my teammate X is the man. He or she is the person for the job. They're going to help you with everything you need and more. They're perfect and you're going to love them. Let me hook you up with them. Set your teammates up, okay? Create this positive environment. People go to the doctor expecting, or the cardiologist, wherever they go expecting that we're going to take care of their health issues. The X factor and what separates the good from the great healthcare providers is the teamwork. It's each and every individual, each one of us taking the time to spend quality time with the patient. Whether it's for 5 seconds, 5 minutes, what have you, you make the most out of it using everything you can, all the things that we've discussed. And let's recap those things real quick. Number one, first impressions matter. Don't be a sour grape. No one's going to want to talk to you. Even if you're on the phone, smile. Have a little mirror next to you if you have to. Hey, Mrs. So-and-so, my name is Patrick. I'm going to get you all hooked up for your telehealth visit. Whatever your scripting may be, say it like you mean it. Say it positive and come from a good place. Have fun. Having fun is a choice, okay? You don't have to be on the beach drinking whatever you like to have fun. You choose to have fun each and every day. Number two, set expectations. Make sure the patient knows exactly what they're in store for. This will remove unnecessary stress, unnecessary suffering, so they can focus on just being in the moment, having their physical concerns dealt with, and moving along on their day. And they will be so thankful for you for doing that. And the time that we do spend with them, it's got to be quality time because our time is short. We need to make the most of what we have. I hope you guys found that helpful. I know that can be useful for telehealth, and it can be useful for all interactions that we have with our patients. And I'll just to stress this again, this is new times for us all, and we couldn't do all of the stuff that we're doing without each and every one of you. I couldn't ask for a better team. I'm so extremely grateful of how well everything's gone so far, and I know this is going to continue, and we're going to get through this no problem. I love you guys. Thank you so much.